This proof of concept is part of the Dataiku webinar Harnessing Generative AI, Pathways to Maturity with Celestial Systems, aimed at demonstrating to the financial sector how to enhance their current capabilities and establish a pathway for advancement. I'm Cesar Pedro Zia Gomez, Data and AI Software Architect. This work was made possible by the dedication and collaboration of the entire team. The development of this POC is based on Dataiku's next best offer for banking solution, which has been modified and expanded to showcase the potential of generative AI in combination with machine learning models. The next best offer for banking solution by Dataiku is designed to help banks optimize their personalized marketing strategies. It leverages machine learning models and advanced data analysis to predict the best offer, financial product or service to present to each customer at the right moment. By analyzing historical customer behavior, transactional data, and demographic characteristics, the solution improves campaign effectiveness and customer satisfaction by offering more relevant and personalized products. The solution uses input data and categorizations from the customer segmentation for banking tool, which classifies customers based on their historical behavior into tiers such as gold, silver, and bronze, and segments like emergent, loyalist, sophisticate, and traditionalist. With this input data and historical records, the solution creates a series of data sets per customer and product. It adds a column indicating when the customer purchased the product in the following 3 months. Using this data, a random forest machine learning model is trained to predict the probability of each customer buying each product in the next 3 months. The tools and utilities provided by Dataiku for data preparation and machine learning model analysis are extremely powerful. They greatly facilitate understanding, adjusting, and optimizing model configurations, as well as conducting improvement experiments to enhance and verify the accuracy of the model's predictions. These probabilities, along with other calculation strategies, power 2 main dashboards. A marketing campaign dashboard, which analyzes the potential results of a sales campaign focused on a particular product and the cross-selling statistics the campaign would yield. A customer-focused dashboard, which allows the analysis of purchase probabilities and cross-selling opportunities for individual customers. Additionally, Next Best Offer for Banking offers an analytics and ML model dashboard, which provides basic statistics on the input data, technical analysis of the machine learning model, and other relevant insights. All right, let's move forward. Now it's time to focus on generative artificial intelligence. Our objective has been to continue enhancing the solution and thinking about the next step. Why not use all the information we have so far to automatically generate the emails to be sent to customers? Let's do it. We use each customer's product sales probabilities, cross-selling opportunities, and estimated gains to automatically generate the emails with artificial intelligence. But why not improve it further? What you are seeing now is the first part of the expansion, a web app integrated into the Dataiku solution that presents a new dynamic representation of the data provided by the next best offer for banking solution, enriched with new data and analysis and search tools. This allows users to easily analyze the solution's results, filter, search, and select individual users to study their purchase probabilities and, as an added value, view their RFM score. Once the user has selected the customer they want to study, they can proceed to the second part of the expansion by clicking the Action button at the bottom. On this screen, we can see the details of the previously selected customer. In the top left section, the data shows the sales probabilities for each product the customer hasn't yet purchased, along with potential gains and their overall impact. In the bottom left, we can see statistics and data on possible indirect sales. By default, the top 3 products with the highest sales probability for the customer are selected, but the user can choose whichever products they want to include in the next step. By clicking the button in the bottom left, our system creates and sends the appropriate prompt to GPT-4o to write an email offering the selected products to the customer. In our case, we instruct the LLM to consider the customer's tier, segment, and age to tailor the email, for example, adjusting the tone to be more or less formal, structured, cold, or approachable. Of course, the result depends on the prompt, which can be refined to align with the bank's communication strategies. But what about the sales arguments GPT-4o uses to generate the email? To avoid letting the LLM decide the sales arguments on its own, we send it the predefined sales arguments based on the customer's age, tier, and segment in the third part of this expansion. On the right-hand side, you can see the sales arguments for the selected products, which update as we change the product selection. By reading both the arguments and the email, we can see how the LLM incorporates these arguments into the email. But where do these arguments come from? They consist of 3 sales arguments per product, considering the customer's age range, tier, and segment. This results in 480 combinations of age ranges, tiers, and segments, with 3 arguments each, totaling 1,440 sales arguments. While the bank might specify these arguments manually, the LLM can assist in generating them, and in this sense, we use Gen AI to generate these arguments. We'll explain how we did this later. In summary, we've added a user-friendly interface that allows you to explore and analyze customers and their statistics individually, including their RFM data. We've also built an email generator that lets you review and select the best offer for each customer using Gen AI to generate personalized emails based on the customer's personal profile and commercial attributes, tailored to offer the products the user selects. Additionally, we've integrated custom sales arguments for the email generation with LLMs, 1,440 sales arguments tailored to each customer, which are also generated using Gen AI. All of this streamlines the study, analysis, and adjustment of marketing campaigns and email sales actions, enabling future steps like the automatic generation of a significant set of emails. This allows for a randomized evaluation of the generated emails, ensuring the configuration is validated for mass email generation and sending to all customers. Let's take a look at how we did all of this. We implemented the user interface as a web app within the Dataiku project using JavaScript and Python for the backend. Additionally, we extended the data flow with new recipes and datasets to calculate and provide easy access to data from the user interface. To generate the sales arguments using Gen AI, we define the age ranges, obtain the list of segments and tiers, and combine them to create a dataset containing all possible combinations of these values. Then, we use the LLM prompt recipe in Dataiku to send a request to the LLM for each record. This recipe allows us to send a request to an LLM for each record in the input dataset, passing the fields and parameters we choose. As you can see, in our case, we are sending the 4 customer classification values, asking the request to be processed with a specific temperature, top P, and a maximum of 500 tokens per request. This recipe is linked to the Prompt Studio, allowing us to experiment until we achieve the desired response values. Let's take a look. As you can see, on the right-hand side, we specify the fields we want to send, and in the center, we customize the prompt as needed. By clicking the Run Prompt button, we can view the responses in the lower section. Once we are happy with the result, we export it as a recipe, and our configuration is complete. After that, we simply run the recipe, and voila! The output dataset will contain 3 sales arguments tailored to each of those commercial profile types. We now know how we built the user interface, how we calculated and prepared the data for display, and how we used Gen AI to generate the sales arguments. In this case, since the goal is to generate one email at a time, we chose to generate the email from the web app backend in Python after the user makes a request containing all the necessary information, is sent to GPT-4, and the result is displayed back in the web app. Finally, we implemented the option to request modifications to the already generated email from the LLM. For example, here we can see the result of asking it to be extremely polite and friendly. This will help us explore potential prompts for future phases. In conclusion, We have demonstrated how this proof of concept integrates advanced AI technologies like machine learning and generative AI to enhance customer engagement and streamline marketing efforts. From personalized email generation to leveraging tailored sales arguments, this solution provides a robust framework for optimizing business strategies using ML and Gen IA.